camel's back, here's the secret. The million other straws underneath it. It's all mathematics.
Hello everyone, Jamel Powell from Alone Highway Tutoring. Today I want to cover a problem that came straight from a SAT practice test. It says, Mei Ling made 15 shots in a basketball game. Some were worth 3-pointers and others were worth 2 points each. If S shots were 3-pointers, which expression represents her total score? So we see that there are 15 shots that she made. Some of them were 3-pointers and the others were 2-pointers. So we're talking about shooting from the field and we're excluding free throws. And S is a variable that represents how many shots were 3-pointers. So what would her total score be? I drew at the bottom a list, and total is referring to the number of shots being made. So you have some 2-pointers, you have some 3-pointers, and you combine the total number of those shots made, and it's going to equal 15. So we can enter that. So they told us that you made 15 total shots, and they told us that S of those shots were 3-pointers. So the number of 2-pointers plus the number of 3-pointers equals 15. Since we have these two already, then we can figure out that the 2-pointers are the total number minus S. So the number of 2-pointers is the expression 15 minus S. Okay, we can use that information to then say those 15 minus S shots that were made are going to be worth 2 points. So we multiply them times 3. So let me show that. So 15 minus S times 2. And the number of, or the S shots that we have are going to be multiplied times 3. Okay, and you combine those and it's going to give you the total number of points that we have. Okay, so 15 times 2 equals 30. Subtract S times 2, that's going to be minus 2S. And you're going to add 3 times S, so plus 3S. Okay, which equals 30. And you combine these terms, you have a negative 2S and a positive 3S. You add those, you end up with a positive S. So 30 plus S. On this practice test, that was one of the answers. So you would have circled in the correct answer. It would be good. So that's one way that you could solve this problem. Another way that you can approach this is to see that there are only 2 types of shots. They're worth 2 points or they're worth 3 points, okay? And S of those shots were worth 3 points. If none of those shots were 3-pointers, then you at least have 30 points because you have 15 shots worth 2 points each. For every amount of shots that were worth 3 points, then you add 1 more for each one of those points. So if 4 of them were 3-pointers, then you would say 30 plus 4, and that would be 34. If 10 of them were 3-pointers, then it would be 30 plus 10 more points for the 10 threes, and you'd end up with 40 points. And again, if none of them were 3-pointers, then 30 plus 0 is going to be 30 for all of the 2-pointers that you shot. So in this case, because the S shots, because that variable was referring to the higher number, and what you're saying is you can look at what the minimum value could be, and for every variable, for every varying number, S, then you add 1 more. So had it been S shots were worth 2 points, then you would have known that the rest of them were worth 3 points, so you would have went to the higher end, which is 15 threes. 15 times 3 is 45, and for however many S shots, you would have subtracted. That's an if. In this case, your minimum is 30, any bonus is going to be plus S. All right, so this was 2 different ways. One is using algebraic, straight up algebraic expressions. The other one is if you were able to understand that you were dealing with 2-pointers and 3-pointers, then maybe it was possible to say, okay, well, I'm at least going to have 30 points plus this bonus as far as how many S shots were 3-pointers. Hopefully one of those 2 methods or even both of them made sense. Please feel free to give me feedback, commentary on what you thought and what approach worked for you. And please let me know if there's any other subject or topic that you would like covered. I hope you have a great day.